Once more, we have a disappointing season finale for The Rookie that feels more like a typical episode than a season finale. By the middle of Season 7, ABC's police procedural series appeared to be getting back on track. But the final few episodes of Season 7 of The Rookie have just been uninteresting and disappointing. There have undoubtedly been some highlights, and The Good, the Bad, and the Oscar has its share of enjoyable moments. Nolan has been following Oscar Hutchinson's progress since his escape in The Rookie Season 6 finale, as we find out in Season 7, Episode 18. This comes as a surprise given that Nolan hasn't mentioned Oscar since the beginning of Season 7. However, Nolan follows Oscar's next steps and obtains Lieutenant Gray's consent to work with Harper as a detective for a day in order to track down the criminal. They do, but Oscar escapes in the end. Then, after striking a deal for her immunity, Monica reappears at the conclusion of the 7th season finale. Even though Monica makes an unexpected reappearance at the end of The Good, the Bad, and the Oscar, the episode never feels like a conclusion. In fact, Episode 8 of The Rookie's 7th season felt a lot more like a conclusion. It was able to draw in multiple plotlines, the 6th Street Devils, the wildfire, and the pursuit of Liam Glasser, all of which appeared to relate to one another in a logical and entertaining way. Even the cliffhanger at the end of Episode 8 was superior to that of Episode 18. High stakes are essentially absent from The Rookie's 7th season finale. The Rookie Season 7 Episode 18 squanders time on pointless, episodic plotlines, also known as cases of the week, rather than concentrating entirely on Oscar and Monica's comeback. Why the Eastern Front targets Miles and a case involving a woman who catfishes her husband are included in the hour is unclear. Since both cases are resolved by the end of the finale, they could have occurred in any other episode. The Eastern Front might come back. But by the time Season 8 arrives, the finale will probably be forgotten because it doesn't devote enough time to the plot to make an impact. Regarding the Oscar and Monica of it all, the villains are not treated fairly in The Rookie. Nolan's decision to use his Oscar research is totally unexpected. Since the premiere of Season 7, we haven't heard anything about Oscar, who has been absent for a while. The return of the antagonist doesn't feel natural, it just feels convenient. Oscar has now gotten away with it once more, postponing the resolution that his storyline so sorely needs in order for the show to go on to more ambitious and exciting things. Most likely, he won't even reappear until the Season 8 finale of The Rookie. Monica's appearance in Episode 18 is unimpressive, though. Monica has been absent from The Rookie, with the exception of her brief appearance in Episode 11 of Season 7. Because of this, it's hard to be thrilled about her return, particularly since she doesn't get much screen time in the conclusion. Maybe I would be singing a different tune if The Rookie had hinted at Monica's plans and whereabouts a few times during Season 7. But that isn't the case. In the end, it's difficult to be interested in Monica's comeback if we don't know what it means for the characters or Season 8. Tim and Lucy's reunion was the main attraction of The Rookie Season 7 finale. However, the episode concludes without Chenford receiving a tangible resolution, rather than the characters sitting down to discuss their relationship in a mature and honest manner. Yes, Tim begins that crucial conversation near the end of the hour. It's unclear if they have formally reignited their romance, though, as Lucy nods off without hearing anything he says. It's likely that Tim and Lucy will reunite in Season 8 of The Rookie. However, the way that Season 7 has handled their story has left me feeling irritated. Since the show hasn't adequately explored their newfound relationship or demonstrated how Tim has evolved into the man he believes Lucy deserves, they haven't earned a reunion. Instead of telling, The Rookie must demonstrate. It's unclear right now where Tim and Lucy stand and how their relationship will change if they get back together. The Rookie Season 8 must make some adjustments if it hopes to turn things around. First and foremost, the ABC series needs to devote all of its energy to advancing Monica's storyline and making her the big bad. After being hinted at in the Season 7 finale, I anticipate Monica playing a significant role in Season 8. The stakes must also be raised in the show. Nothing seemed to have a significant effect on The Rookie and its characters, which is why these final few episodes were so dull and forgettable. Regarding Chenford, the authors ought to simply abandon the breakup plot and begin anew with a better, more contemplative arc in Season 8 of The Rookie.